Yes, Giannis Antetokounmpo just subjugated the Boston Celtics. I said it. 37 points in 37 minutes, 13 rebounds, but that's really only part of it. 11 of 13 from the line, but that's only really part of it. The way he did it, yeah, that's where the juice is. We'll get to the dunks in a sec, but just watch this from the first half. Giannis crosses the midline here, and he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. That's it. And please note, by the fifth, he is already in the air. And yeah, 4 Celtics guys back, in theory, but they might as well be in the stands eating popcorn for all the defense they can muster in a situation like that. And no, Giannis is still not bombing threes by any stretch yet. He took one last night. Didn't go in, but his jumper under pressure is improving. This turnaround fadeaway is nice. And as for the dunks, well, backup Celtics center Aron Baynes should probably consider wearing a fake mustache around Boston today. It's not good. There's this one. Yep, watch it. Yeah,
Get out of his way.
At the legs, it's really the final. Oh, there's also this one. Now, you gotta watch this. Not only is Giannis amazing, but Baynes is so flustered, it seems like he doesn't even quite realize that went through the hoop. The way he just shuttles it to Kyrie, who then looks at him like, dude, that's not a rebound, you just got posterized. And there are more here, but the more you look, you get the point that when Boston coach Brad Stevens, he got Twitter going last night when he said after the game, quote, when you watch Giannis tonight, you thought that's an MVP candidate right there. I mean, look, it's a great quote, but really, aren't we past the point where that's some hot take? Yes, he is only 22 years old. Yes, Giannis has a learning curve. It's on a trajectory only NASA could emulate. We know all of this. We have known all of this. No one predicting a big year for Giannis is early at this point. Now, Kevin Durant, well, he might be a little early. The other day, KD said Giannis could end up being the best player to ever play if he really wanted to. I'm not quite going to hand Giannis MJ's robes just yet, but as for this year, yeah, let's just get this out here on opening week. Giannis Antetokounmpo is 100% in the mix for MVP. Doesn't mean he's going to win it, but we are past the point where he's some interloper into the conversation. The Greek freak is not the future anymore. He is here. Paul, what about you? You're watching Giannis. I know you've been so high on him, but how seriously do you take him? Do you put him up in that upper echelon?
I'll definitely put him up there. It's been amazing to watch his progression over the years, because I remember when he first came in and I would guard him, I would literally stand 5 feet away from him and dare him to shoot. But see, teams are doing that and he's still finding a way to get to the basket. So he's adjusted to, well, okay, my jumper isn't consistent, but I'm still going to be able to get to the basket. I mean, I just love this guy's improvement. He's one of the best players in the league. He's probably the best athlete. If they can find some more players to put around him, I can see the Bucks in the near future being in the finals with this guy leading the way.
Near future. Okay, LeBron James.
Number 2 in the East is wide open now that Hayward is hurt. And the Bucks, if they win 50 games, he might emerge as the front runner in the MVP conversation. He is that good. I remember in Brooklyn last year in December, there was this moment where he posted up Trevor Booker. And Trevor Booker's like a stout, strong dude. And I was there watching it. And Giannis stood up to his full height. And it was like, this is just not even fair.
Like
then he spun baseline and dunked, and I was like, that's it. This is the next guy. It's not Anthony Davis. It's not Karl Anthony Towns. It's this guy.
I mean, that's
he's in the conversation. I mean, the guy's a rare athlete that only comes around once every blue moon. So if he gets any semblance of a jumper, watch out.
Oh my God, it's over. It's over.
I mean,
watch out.
Yeah, I thought that. First of all, I thought that jumper we showed earlier. I thought that was actually pretty nice with all those guys on him.
All right, mechanics. But he has to get better.
Shooting by Paul Pierce is an entirely different show.
Come to the Paul Pierce camp. I'll show you.
Exactly. I was showing his steps, though, just because the speed which he can bound down the court, even if you do try to get back on defense, the angle that he can come in, and the distance from the basket, how is that just impossible as a defender?
I mean, he takes such long strides. Like you said, he took 3 or 4 steps from half court and 2 dribbles. I mean, that's only LeBron James or Kevin Durant does stuff like that. This guy, I mean, he jumps from the free throw line. I've seen him do it in games.
All right, nitpick though. These two, so the highlights are playing, and y'all start nitpicking.
You're gonna call us out, huh?
I'm going to
You're
call
gonna
you
call
out.
us out.
Tell the people
Well,
what you were
Paul
telling
said
me.
it first. He carries the ball all the time. I
he
don't
definitely
particularly care,
carries.
but every
It's a
dribble,
breath.
I think his hands are so big he can't like dribble in a normal way, so he carries the ball. But no one cares. The NBA doesn't call carrying, despite what the Bulls tried to do in the playoffs last year, be the carrying
Isaiah.
police. No one calls us. It doesn't matter.
It's a little thing on their carrying police on their jersey.
Yeah.
That's the ad
But
for
I
the
love
Bulls
them.
jersey.
I
All
love
right.
them.